Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Noor Code Logics. In this session, I am going to discuss about classes and objects in C Sharp. In our previous video, we give a little introduction about what is object-oriented programming, what is abstraction, what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, and I also give you a basic introduction of classes and objects. But today I decided to create a separate video about classes and objects so that we have a little more understanding of the classes and objects. So basically, a class is a blueprint or template, you can say, for creating different types of objects. It defines the properties and methods that the object created from the class will have. Okay, now let's me define here a class inside the program.cs. I will just define here a class with public uh, class uh, animal, and let's me define here the class name student, and I will just define here a property string name, and it will be the student name, and let's me give here one another property. Sorry, I will define here a function now. Display student info. It is the function inside the class, and let's me print something to the console. Uh, let's me print the student name is name, right? Now I will call these basically I just created a class. So in C Sharp, if you want to create a class, you have to give some access modifier like public, private, protected. These are only if you want to um, make some restriction on the class. If you don't want to that the class should not be accessed in other classes, in other assemblies, in other DLLs, then you can use the access modifier like public, protected, internal. Okay. Now here I just define the class as a public. We will we will explain the access modifier in a separate video, and then you have to give a name, sorry, a keyword class. Okay, and then you can give any name to the class like here sorry, the class name is student, right? Now here inside the class I just define a property, the student name for example, and then here I just created a function display student info, and this function will just print the student name to the console. Now it is basically a blueprint. Now these class can be used in multiple places inside the application. So to use this class inside multiple other classes inside the application in C Sharp, we created the objects. Now how we can create an object of any class? So to create an object of a class, we basically give the same type to the object. Now let's me define here the type of the object as student, and then I will define here the object name. For example, the object name is student object. You can give any name, XYZ, sorry, student, test, any name. Now for the time, let's me give a name student object, and then is equal to sign. Here you can see that the Visual Studio give me the IntelliSense that I can, if I just press tab, it will give me the, it will create for me the object. But I will create it here manually. No, you have to type the keyword new, and then the class name, and then the parenthesis. Here you created the class of the object of the student class successfully. Now what is this? It is basically the constructor. In the next video, I think there is the number of constructor. So I will define the constructor in details. Basically, constructor is a special type of function with a class name. You can see student. You can see the function name is look like the constructor name is same like student. No, the constructor is basically for creating objects of the classes. Now here at this line, we just created the object, student object of the student class, right? Now let's me change the property, the student name, student object dot name test, okay? And now I will call the function also, this one. Okay, sorry guys, I just paused the video because someone coming inside the room. That's why I just paused the video. Now, I was telling about that I will now call this function using the object of the class. No, just I mean put here the dot, and after the dot, you can see that all the properties of the class is coming. No, I will call the function like in this way. Okay. Now I also already put here a debugger. Let me remove the debugger from here and I will execute so that you can see the output. Okay. Now step 4. Here at this line, the object is created successfully of the student class. Let's me quick watch. You can see that the name is null at this moment. Now if I step 4, the name becomes test. Let me show you again. Inside the quick watch, you can see that the name value become test. Now at this line, at line number 8, I assign a value test to the property name of the student object. In this object belongs to the student class. Okay. Now at this line, I will just call this function of the student class. Let me put here a debugger so that you can see when I step over, then the execution will come inside this function. Step over, that the debugger is heated inside the function. Step over, and after this line, let's we see the output inside the console. Student name is test. Okay. Now basically you see here inside uh, these example that we can define classes like in this way. I can define any other class like here, for example, course, and let's me course name, and I will display, for example, there is a function display course. Okay. Course name is for example, course name is this one, and I can also define here an object of this one like in this way, course object obj. I can give similar name new using course. Okay, now guys, you can see, let's me put here some comment. Object of student class, object of course class. No, you can also, define multiple objects of the same class. Let's suppose I want to create another object of the course class. Okay. No, I have just to change the name of the object because I can't create objects of the same class with a similar name inside the same class. Now let's me change the name to the test. You can see that I defined two objects of the same class, course. I can let's suppose here the course name is for example machine learning. Okay, and here I will give to some I will give some other name to this course name is, for example, data science. Okay, now here in the basically uh, if you know that we have courses um, in a university or in any other program. No, for example, you are creating an application, then you have to define a common class for the courses. And then if you want to assign different values to use the class, then we define objects and then we assign different values like in this way. Now here I defined two objects of the course class, course subject and course subject test. And here also let me give here the name course object 2. Now I will just run the application again. Let me put here a debugger. Okay, step 4. Now the student object name property is null. It assign value test. Now here at this line the execution directly come inside this function. Student name is printed to the console. Now here at this line the course object will be created of the course class, and here the course name is null. If I step over, the value will assign to this course name property. You can see that the course name now become machine learning, and here I am just creating another object of the course class. I created the object and here its property is null. Let's me assign here a value and the program terminated. Okay, now we can use like in this way. I have just to define here a dummy variable. Let's suppose integer test is equal to 0 so that the program not terminated. I just want to show you also the output of this one. Let's me run the program again. Okay, now here I will create another object 2. The course name is null. Step 4, the course name now is data science. Now I define here two objects. Now it is up to you to practice about how we can define classes, how we can use their properties, how we can create their objects, how we can access the functions, the properties, um, the other things inside the function. Now here I just define the two functions inside the same class. You can in C# you can create multiple classes within the same file, and you can also add classes to different folders. For example, I want to define the student class inside the model folder. Now add class student. Okay, now let me copy the complete body of the student class. Control X, I will remove from here, I will add here. Okay, now in the program.cs it will give me error. Now let me import the namespace. Student, yes, the namespace is imported. It is the application name learn cs.share. Inside this there is a model folder. Okay, and inside the model folder we have the student class. No, you can see that I just move the class from the program.cs to here to the model student.cs class. You can see here. Now you can define classes and objects like in this way. I think it's enough about objects and classes. You will get more about this in the upcoming lectures. Thank you for watching the video. We'll meet you with a new topic in the next video. Thank you.